Hello everyone. I'm Dr. Shilpa Saple, fertility consultant at Surya Fertility Clinics in Santa Cruz. Today I will be talking to you about embryo transfer procedure. So many of you who have undergone the IVF process know fairly what the embryo transfer procedure is. So in this, the embryos which are formed, which may be a day 3 or a day 5 post egg collection procedure, are placed into the uterus. So this is a very painless procedure, not requiring any anesthesia. So friends, how do you prepare for this procedure? I would suggest that when you are scheduled for the embryo transfer procedure, go at the particular time that the doctor has called you and stay calm, uh, be relaxed, as the more you are stress free, it will increase your chances of getting pregnant. Most of the times, the doctor would have started with some progesterone medications like injections or capsules for you. And so you would be having these changes which are akin to the pregnancy changes in your body. Brief you about the embryo transfer procedure so that you can actually be relaxed when you're actually undergoing this procedure. So once the embryos are in the right stage, you would be asked to have water sufficient to fill the bladder. The reason for this being that a full bladder gives an acoustic window from where the uterus can be seen transabdominally. That means, under ultrasound guidance, the uterus would be scanned and this procedure can be done. So, once we have an appropriate full bladder, then we would ask you to come in the theater. In the theater, you are given a position with both legs abducted so we can have an easy vaginal access. Vagina is cleaned with a sterile saline solution, and then it is opened up with the help of a speculum. Now, this speculum is not a painful instrument. So, but what it does, it opens out the walls of the vagina and helps the visualization of the cervix. This is very essential as the catheter must pass through the cervix, right? So once this is done, the vagina is cleaned and the embryologist is asked to load the embryos in the embryo transfer catheter. For the embryo transfer, the catheter looks something like this. There are many different types of catheters. It could be this is a Labotec catheter, there is a Wallace, there is Brooks. Most of the times, these are the imported catheters which most of the standard doctors use for their procedures. So the embryos are placed in micro droplets in the tip of the catheter, and this is passed into the cervix and at under ultrasound guidance, and the injection, that means the propelling of the fluid, is done at the most appropriate position which is seen by the abdominal scan. Thereafter, patient is asked to rest for around 10-15 minutes, and then they can go and pass urine and then follow the medicines, and the date of pregnancy test is given. So this is in short how the embryo transfer procedure is done. If for some reason you're not able to relax, then it's better to take anesthesia for this procedure. Procedure is the same, but an IV drip is started so that the bladder gets full, and the embryo transfer procedure can be done very smoothly. So once you do this procedure, doctor would suggest some progesterone medications to be continued. And if it is a blastocyst transfer, then generally around 10 to 12 day, the beta HCG is done. So during this time, there is no need of absolute bed rest. You can continue with whatever physical activity you were doing previously, but just avoid lifting heavy weights or doing a heavy workout. Also, you need to see that because you would be on progesterone medications, see to it that you're well hydrated and have a diet good in fiber, because these progesterones are likely to give you constipation, which can be very irritating and cumbersome for the patient. So see to it that you have a mix of good leafy vegetables, natural fruits, and good amount of fiber in your diet, and relax. You have done your best. Doctor has done his or her best, and wait for a positive outcome. Bye. Thanks.